at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talking.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight ends.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. It's that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. McCaffrey on the counter. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Allen, he's going to float this one deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. In for the score. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses. But just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere. But you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. 45 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. here's a give to Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to be Packer football. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out to, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This is McCaffrey on the give. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And out and out come the Eagles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green.
They're going to look to throw. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. 10 more there and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to be Packer football.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now a run with McCaffrey, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now, as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Eluding the pressure right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. LaMarcus Joyner able to drop him for a loss of 4. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this is going to be Packer football.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it, and an opportunity missed. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. 34 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunky yardage picked up there.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jarrett Davis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. He'll look to throw, and he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! It's their quarterback with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And that is incomplete.
But has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, it hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
To throw, it's Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Cole. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Here we go. Green 39. Green.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
Set. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to wind up in air, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This one taken from the 7. Oh, spinning away. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Back to throw. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Allen off the play fake. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Hurry up, here we go.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go now. Green 39.
This is McCaffrey. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's mine.
And he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the